And I want to bring in the former LAPD police chief, Bill Bratton. Chief, I just have to get your perspective on this. We talked to LAPD. They're right now kind of sitting back and waiting. What is police first priority in a case like this? Sit and wait, or is there a time where they'll actually go in?
Well, first priority is always going to be public safety and officer safety, that they're not going to risk lives needlessly. From the descriptions that have been coming out over the last hour, it would appear that the suspect is contained within a physical environment, which makes it easier in one respect, particularly up in that very wooded area. So safety is going to be first and foremost where time is in effect on their side now, where they believe they have a suspect in a location. Time is even more on their side if it's believed that the suspect does not have captives or hostages with him, which would complicate it significantly. All the speculation about the firepower he has, I would suggest stay away from that. You have no idea what he has for weapons at this juncture. I don't think anybody does. And one thing that you know in these stories is the end story is never going to be the same as the beginning story. So understandably, with the lack of information, there's a lot of speculation going on. But good news is that if this is Dorner, that he is in a contained situation, and it would now just be a matter of time.
You know, you make a good point there, Chief, and it's good advice to stay away from how much firepower he has. I want to talk to you about the emotional element of here. I mean, he went after two of your former guys, the LAPD police officers. He named 40 others in a manifesto. He shot and killed a Riverside police officer, wounding another. And now you have today, in this recent shootout, another two either deputies or officers who were shot and wounded. How emotional is this for these guys who have been searching for Christopher Dorner now for the past 5 days? They've got him inside this cabin. At what point do these guys say, you know what, this guy's not getting away and we're going in after him, Chief?
Well, again, time is on the side of the police at this juncture. They have the opportunity now to put together their tactical and strategic plans. And in the case of an active shooter, which he is, there is oftentimes the need to go in, but if he does not have hostages, that need is mitigated significantly. Also, good news at this particular point in time, it's still daylight out there, so it gives them that opportunity to really understand the terrain that they're dealing with and get their resources in place. Police forces in California are extraordinarily well trained in these types of issues. Something to understand also is that while the incident began involving the LAPD, the LAPD is only there now in an assist function. This is the jurisdiction of the local police and sheriff's police department up in that area, and while they may call assistance in, the primary jurisdiction and responsibility for the situation rests with them in that jurisdiction. So the LAPD, rightfully so, is not making comments at this time because basically it is not their operation.
And, Chief, let me just expound on what you're just saying there, LAPD being in kind of a support role. We have just gotten word that LAPD, in fact, has 2 helicopters and 20 ground SWAT members now standing by at San Bernardino Airport, which is the closest airport to this area, looking for the word for them to actually come up and help in this case. We should just kind of point out, if we can, that Chief Bratton was the chief of police during this era where Christopher Dorner was with the Los Angeles Police Department. And Chief, I know you don't recall meeting him, but there is a picture that has been circulated in the media where you met him and you gave him a coin or a medal previous to his dispatch to Iraq or Afghanistan, because he's also, or was also, a reservist in the Navy. Did you recall or do any more research, Chief, into this man's background, into was he justly fired, into Charlie Beck now reopening this investigation? Your thoughts on that, sir?
Well, again, I have no recollection of meeting him. The photo that is very much on display is one that would have been taken in my office. We had a custom of, as people were activated to military service, to meet and greet them, give them one of these challenge coins, as they're called, military custom, as a token of good luck and respect. He sent back either that coin or one just like it with 3 bullet holes in it to a package that he sent to Anderson Cooper at CNN. In terms of the issues he raised in his manifesto and the way the department has been responding to it, I think it's being handled very well, very professionally. Chief Beck is the consummate professional, and I think he's been doing an outstanding job in his leadership of the department throughout this.
And while I've got you very quickly, Chief, I want to get your opinion on this because we've just gotten some breaking news, and these helicopter pictures may go away shortly because now the Sheriff's Department in San Bernardino is asking the media and all helicopters kind of pull away from the scene. You know, we kind of saw a little bit of this last week in that hostage situation where that boy was held underground. They do not want their tactical I guess, strategies given away here. So they're going to ask very shortly that the helicopter pictures go away and so they can deal with this on their own. They're saying that gunfire is being exchanged right now between law enforcement and the suspect. They don't want to put anybody in danger. They don't want more police officers in danger. Is this pretty much, Chief, standard operating procedure to get the helicopters and all eyes off of what the police are doing right now?
Well, actually, I'm surprised that it's taken them this long to look to get you guys out of there because you are in a position to significantly impede the operations up there and impact on the safety of the law enforcement personnel moving in on him. It is quite likely that he has access to television in the location he's at, and so there is understandably a need on part of law enforcement to basically mitigate your need to report the news by getting you out of that area as far as your helicopters, because looking at the video that you're streaming live, there is the potential to give him a tactical advantage in defending against the imminent assaults that the police will be making on him. So, again, while I know that it kills you guys to have to pull back from that scene, you have to respect the desire to, as much as possible, be concerned with officer safety out there.
And that makes perfect sense. I mean, we have 2 police officers shot today. We've had 3 shot over the past week, Chief. We certainly don't want to endanger any more officers' lives here. Chief William Bratton, former Los Angeles Police Department Chief. Chief, if you could stand by for just a couple of minutes, I want to get some news in here while we have these helicopter pictures up and give people kind of the lay. Okay, Chief, I understand. We graciously appreciate you standing by with us. Chief William Bratton was with us there for the past 15 minutes. I want